Into the Void, a history of spacewalks. From the first daring steps into the void to the groundbreaking missions of today, let's explore the spacewalks that have made history. We'll relive moments of triumph and peril, of breathtaking beauty and awe-inspiring courage. Witness humanity's unquenchable thirst for exploration, propelling us ever outward to the very edge of the unknown. A single step, Alexei Leonov leads the way. In the heart of the Cold War, the United States and the Soviet Union were in intense competition. On March 18, 1965, Soviet cosmonaut Alexei Leonov stepped out of the Voskhod 2 spacecraft. Leonov, tethered to his spacecraft, floated freely in the vacuum of space. The Earth, a vibrant sphere of blue and white, hung behind him. For 12 minutes, Leonov experienced weightlessness and the profound silence of space, but this pioneering spacewalk had challenges. Leonov's suit inflated, making re-entry difficult. Yet Leonov persevered, showing remarkable courage and ingenuity. Stars and Stripes in the Void, Ed White's American triumph. Just 3 months after Leonov's historic walk, the United States answered the call. On June 3, 1965, astronaut Ed White became the first American to perform a spacewalk. Launched aboard Gemini 4, White spent 21 minutes outside the spacecraft, connected only by a 25-foot umbilical tether and a 23-foot lifeline. Picture White, a shining figure against the backdrop of the cosmos, gracefully maneuvering with his thruster gun, his movements reminiscent of a slow-motion ballet. This iconic image, captured on film and broadcast around the world, cemented America's place in the space race and captivated the imaginations of millions. It represented a liberation from earthly constraints, a moment of pure human transcendence. Breaking barriers, Kathy Sullivan takes her place in the stars. In 1984, the year Bruce McCandless took his historic untethered flight, another barrier was broken. Astronaut Kathy Sullivan, a geologist and oceanographer, became the first American woman to walk in space. During her mission aboard the Challenger space shuttle, Sullivan spent over 3 hours outside the spacecraft, proving that space exploration knows no gender boundaries. Her accomplishment shattered stereotypes and inspired a generation of women to reach for the stars. Saving Hubble, a cosmic rescue mission. In December 1993, the Space Shuttle Endeavour embarked on a mission of critical importance to repair the Hubble Space Telescope. Hubble, launched in 1990, had a flaw in its primary mirror, a flaw that blurred its vision and threatened to compromise its scientific potential. The repair mission, involving 5 grueling spacewalks, was fraught with risk and complexity. Astronauts Story Musgrave, Jeffrey Hoffman, Thomas Akers, Catherine Thornton and Claude Nicollier worked tirelessly in the vacuum of space, their gloved hands manipulating delicate instruments with meticulous precision. The world watched, captivated, as these spacewalking surgeons breathed new life into Hubble. The successful repair of the Hubble Space Telescope stands as a testament to human ingenuity and international collaboration. A giant leap for China. Zhai Zhigang makes history. On September 27, 2008, China joined the ranks of spacewalking nations when astronaut Zhai Zhigang stepped out of the Shenzhou 7 spacecraft. This historic event, witnessed by millions around the world, marked a significant milestone in China's ambitious space program. During his 15-minute spacewalk, Zhai Zhigang waved a small Chinese flag and retrieved an experimental materials sample. His movements cautious but confident. This spacewalk signaled China's emergence as a major player in space exploration and ignited a wave of national pride. Endurance in the Void, a spacewalk marathon. In March 2001, astronauts Jim Voss and Susan Helms embarked on a spacewalk of epic proportions. Tasked with installing a new docking module on the International Space Station, they spent 8 hours and 56 minutes outside the station, setting a new record for the longest spacewalk. The unforgiving vacuum of space, the constant bombardment of radiation, the extreme temperatures all conspire to challenge the limits of human endurance. Yet Voss and Helms worked tirelessly, their movements deliberate and precise, their focus unwavering. Their record-breaking spacewalk stands as a tribute to the dedication and expertise of these spacefaring pioneers. Space, selfie, buzz, Aldrin's out-of-this-world snapshot. In 1966, during the Gemini 12 mission, astronaut Buzz Aldrin, the second man to walk on the moon, achieved a different kind of first. He took the first selfie in space. Imagine Aldrin with the Earth as his backdrop, grinning mischievously as he snaps a photograph of himself using a camera mounted on the spacecraft. Aldrin's space selfie, a playful wink to the folks back home, has become an iconic image capturing the human side of space exploration. On December 7, 1998, the first module of the International Space Station, a symbol of international cooperation in space, was launched into orbit. 3 years later, on December 11, 2001, astronauts Yuri Usachev and James Voss conducted the first spacewalk from the fledgling station. The ISS, a shining testament to human ingenuity, orbits the Earth as Usachev and Voss, representing Russia and the United States, work together in the vacuum of space. Their spacewalk, lasting over 5 hours, involved installing hardware and preparing the station for future expansion. This historic event marked the beginning of a new era in space exploration, characterized by international collaboration and the shared pursuit of scientific discovery. Spacewalks, while awe-inspiring, are not without their dangers. In 2013, astronaut Luca Parmitano experienced a terrifying ordeal during a spacewalk outside the International Space Station. Halfway through his spacewalk, Parmitano felt water building up inside his helmet. The water, from a leak in his suit's cooling system, covered his ears, eyes, and nose. Unable to communicate clearly, Parmitano relied on his training to navigate back to the airlock. His cool head and quick-thinking crewmates averted a potential tragedy, highlighting the risks of spacewalks. On October 18, 2019, astronauts Christina Koch and Jessica Meir made history when they ventured outside the International Space Station on the first all-female spacewalk. Imagine the significance of this moment. Two women, working side by side in the vacuum of space, shattering stereotypes and inspiring a new generation of explorers. Their mission, to replace a faulty battery charger, lasted over 7 hours and was a resounding success. Koch and Meier's historic spacewalk marked a pivotal moment in the journey towards gender equality in space exploration. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey through the history of spacewalks. From Alexei Leonov's first steps into the void to the groundbreaking achievements of Christina Koch, Jessica Meir, and countless others, we've witnessed humanity's unyielding desire to explore the cosmos. Stay tuned for more awe-inspiring stories from the final frontier. As we venture further into the cosmos, spacewalks will continue to play a vital role, enabling us to build and maintain spacecraft, conduct scientific research, and ultimately establish a permanent human presence beyond our home planet.